Hey guys, it's Jessica and I am back with another craft fair idea video. And this time I am sharing some fabric covered notebooks. And these are 100% made from scratch, 100% handmade. So I thought I would show you the ones that I made and kind of walk you through how I did it. And then like at the end, if you guys feel like it's not sufficient enough and you want like an actual tutorial, just let me know and I'm happy to do that. So let's get all of them out here. So I actually ended up making 3 different sizes. So I have these here that are 5.5 by 8.5. These that are 2.5 by 5.5, and these that are 3 by 11. So let me go through and share the ones that I got done, and just kind of show you that they're meant to be just cute little notebooks. But what I liked about this is that you can now customize it, because I don't know about you guys, but I have a lot of fabric and I'm not really a sewer. Like, I have a couple sewing machines and I wish I was good at it, but I'm not. Yeah, so I love fabric. I love how beautiful it is. And there are other things I use fabric for, but this was one of the things that I was like, you know what? There's a lot of uses for the fabric, and this is one of the ones that I've been wanting to do. So then I got this one done. My thought process here on doing some of these football teams is that, you know, when you're at a craft fair, most of the time these gifts are geared towards women. But like if you have something like this is something quick and inexpensive that you can get for a man. Got this one here, kind of like a nurse's doctor theme. Got another 49ers, and then got another one of these. I do have a lot more fabric and I do want to get more of these done, but this is all I have done so far. And then I have this small one that got done, and then this list one that's done. So the reason I have 3 different sizes is because I used these legal notepads from the Dollar Tree, and this is the package of them. It's a 2-pack. They're 8.5 by 11. There's 25 sheets in each pad. So what I did was I cut it down at 8.5 by, oh, I'm sorry, 5.5, because this is my 8.5 side. So 5.5 by 11. And once you have that cut, then you have your pad that looks like this for your big pad. And this is what happens when you totally miscalculate on your punching. This is so frustrating. Anyways, and then you'll have a really long skinny pad that is still connected at the top because of where we cut it, that you can then turn into this size pad. And then at the bottom, you'll end up having little loose papers that are this size. And these are, like I said, 2.5 by, I think they're by 5. Let me double check. Because if these are 5.5, yeah, so they're 2.5 by 5.5. So what I did was I took some chipboard and I cut it at 5.5 by 8.5, and I cut 2 of those. And then I took my fabric and I used Mod Podge, and I put it all on the back of the fabric, and then I laid the fabric on my chipboard, and then I took basically like a credit card or old gift card, whatever you have on hand, and you start pushing on the fabric like this. So then the fabric really adheres to the chipboard. I would definitely recommend using the Mod Podge fabric type. I know that Mod Podge has lots of different variations, and there is one specifically designed for fabric. So I would definitely use that. I didn't have it, So I ordered some off of Amazon, and I'm just waiting for that to come and see if it'll make a difference, because what I noticed using my normal matte Mod Podge is that if I got too much of it on the chipboard in order to lay down my fabric, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see it very well, but there are some like darker spots because it's almost like it got too saturated. I think you can see it on this one pretty good. So like, I don't know if you can see that there's actually a little bit of a dark spot right here. And so I'm hoping that if I get the Mod Podge fabric version, then I can avoid that. But so once it was adhered to the chipboard, then I did do a thin layer over top of the fabric to try and protect it a little bit more. Then I have my paper that's obviously cut down to size. And then I used my cinch that I've had forever, probably 8-9 years. And then I have these coils. I don't know what you call these, like the bookbinding coils. These are 1/2 inch size, and I actually got these off of Amazon last year, and it's a huge box, like huge, maybe like 200 of them, because I really liked how inexpensive they were. If you're interested in those, I'll put those in the description of the box. I'm sorry, in the description of the video. I'll also put links to some chipboard if you don't have it. And I'll put links to the fabric version of Mod Podge. And then I would definitely recommend going to Dollar Tree and getting these legal pads, because they're really easy to cut through with just your normal paper trimmer. So literally, I just had this in my paper trimmer. I used some clips on the side to make sure they all stayed together, and then cut down my sizes. It did occur to me in the middle of last night that what I should have done was made these be 5 by 8 and then gotten the junior size legal pads. So then there would be like no cutting down paper at all. You could literally just, create your cover with your fabric, and then bind it all together. But the downside to that is that you wouldn't get these other 2 sizes of notebooks. Like, I am a persistent list maker, so I really love this size. So it's really what you want to do. Like, if this is a project that you want to do, you can decide, like, do I just want this size and have it be 5 by 8 and just use the junior size legal pads and not have to worry about cutting paper, or you can get the normal size legal pads and cut them down and then get 3 variations. When I ran out of these, or I thought I had run out of these, I did cut down some loose leaf wide ruled paper. I just happen to have this, so that is another option if you don't want to go out and get some of these. If you do use wide ruled paper, just know that it is significantly smaller than the legal pad, so you can see that. Actually, it's probably going to be hard to see. Let's do it this way. So you can see that they're significantly smaller. So you can still get 3 different pads out of it, but what I found was if I used the loose leaf paper, my skinny notebook pad would have these holes in it, and I just didn't really like that. So definitely customize it how you want. This is your project. It's just, I thought I would share all of the ideas and the different things that I found. So in addition to sharing this project, I did want to share a little channel update. If you'll notice now in my videos, like next to like the like button or the heart button and like the share button, all of that, there is a like a button that says thanks with a little heart, and then like I think it might have a money symbol in there. I'm not positive. Anyways, it asked me if I wanted to sign up for supers, is what they call it. So if you have a certain amount of subscribers, have a certain amount of people who watch your videos, you can sign up for this thing called supers. And basically what it is a way to tell the content creator thank you. And so you can give them $1.99, I think $4.99, and I think $9.99. I put that option on there just because, as someone who used to constantly watch YouTube videos, and I still do, and never really had my own channel until a few years ago, I never realized how much work and time goes into doing a video. Not only do you have to, do your project, but then shoot the video, record the video, and then edit the video, and then add all the links and blah, blah, blah. So I have a much deeper appreciation for those content creators, and now I know why they always had those thank you buttons where you can thank them monetarily. So I just wanted to say that that is an option on these videos, certainly not required. If you ever want to do that and say thank you, that is fantastic. If you don't, that's fine too. It doesn't really matter. But I did want to point out that that is why those videos are going to look a little bit differently now, is because that is an option down at the bottom. Let me know if you guys have any questions about this video. And like I said, if you want me to do a full-blown tutorial on this, let me know. Pricing. So this is something I do want to take to my next craft fair and see how they do. I've never made these before. I've never taken them to a craft fair before. So I was thinking $4 for these big ones, $3 for the list makers, and $2 for these really small ones. So at my next craft fair, I'll have some of these out, and I will definitely report back on how they do. And thank you so much for watching.